Yo, what's going on, everybody? Big 3 back with another one. This time, I'm going to do a reaction video for the first time on Steve Wilkos show. And this episode, uh, man, when I first saw this episode, oh man, how do you describe it? Pissed off, disgusted. Well, when I do reaction video to this, you'll understand why I'm pissed off and disgusted, especially with the injustice that was done to this man. Let's get into it.
Sante was arrested and charged with gross sexual imposition of a minor. And as a result, he was registered as a level 3 sex offender for life. But his family came on my show last year because new evidence suggested that Sante may have spent 4 years in prison because of a lie. Take a look at this powerful story and stay tuned for an update.
There's a bunch of brothers that spend time in prison due to a lie. I.e., Brian Banks is one of them, and that's a high profile case too, cause it's where I live currently.
You don't want to miss.
My son was wrongfully accused of a child molestation, which costed him part of his life. Sante has always been spontaneous and loving, and he would do more protecting than he would do hurting.
My sister called me over there and told me that my daughter had something to tell me. When I got there, I sat her down on the bed and I asked her what happened. My daughter used to call Sante Carlos. She basically said Carlos had touched her in a private area. I rushed her to the hospital and I asked them, can I get a rape kit? And they did the rape kit, whatever. They asked her, well, who touched you? She said, well, Sante touched me. Later that night, the police had ended up coming to our house.
That's a nice silky weave on that woman's head.
Arrested him. Then we went to court. He admitted touching my daughter because Sante was already a sex offender. He took the plea saying that he touched my daughter.
My son made a mistake years ago. He was young, 19 years old, and he had an affair with a 15-year-old, which I'm not cool with that, but things happen.
After Sante took the deal of 4 years in prison, I had got a phone call from the detective saying another man's DNA was found on my daughter's underwear.
I found out that Nikita had told my daughter that another man's DNA was found in this child's underwear.
Damn, if that's the case, then why is he in jail? What happened to the other guy? They found him? Have they found that other guy yet?
So when I found that out, I felt like, well, why were you sitting on this? My son could have been free, and you know what I'm saying? It could have been over with. He's still on 5 years of parole.
That is fucked up, man. He's spending his life in jail, and all of a sudden, this woman been sitting on information that could have got his ass out of jail.
After serving 4 years in prison, he has an ankle monitor on that he can only be limited to go certain places. But he couldn't be here because they wouldn't allow him to leave the city.
My sister know the man that DNA was in my daughter's panties. After I found that out, I was really terrified. Like, well,
what's up with these goddamn wigs on these women?
Could I do to help Sante get out of jail and put this other man in jail?
I believe that the reason why all these accusations came out in the first place is because Nakia also knew that he no longer wanted to be with her. And then I believe those two cohorts something up where, well, if she can't have him, then nobody can have him. But I believe that that child was coached by the mother and the sister.
I came here to take a lot of tests to prove that I did not put Sante in jail. My sister came here to take a lot of tests to prove that she did not put him in jail. But if my sister fell, I can't mess with her anymore. Like, I can't deal with her. But I hope and pray that she did not do nothing like this.
I know that you and your sister set this whole thing up. You set the charade up. You hurt my son because he hurt your sister. And you, Nikita, not only did you hurt my son, you hurt my granddaughter, who I haven't even seen yet. I don't believe for 1 minute that my son that I gave birth to did this horrible thing. and I would stake my life on it.
After today, I hope that his mother can really believe that I did not put her son in jail, and knowing that I was there for him. And I just hope everything come out right, and I know who really touched my child.
Latasha, you're here because Sante's mother believes that, you coached your niece to say that Sante molested her.
No, I haven't coached my niece to say anything like that. Like, what happened is I had my niece over my house. I was babysitting her for my sister. So as I was watching her, I was in the bathroom, flat on my hair, and she came to me. She said, "Auntie, I has to pee." I said, "Go ahead, use the bathroom, niece." When the little boy that was in my house that I was watching too, busted in the bathroom, she closed her legs, and she said, "Auntie," I said, "What?" She said, "I don't want no boys in the bathroom with me no more." I said, "Huh? Why would a boy be in the bathroom?" She said, "Because I know him as Carlos. Shantae touched me." I said, "Where did he touch you at?" She said, "Down here." I said, "If you don't get over here and take my niece to the doctor right now."
Ain't that what the late great Scott Hall said? If you want the belt, you have to get it down here.
Right now. She came and got my niece and washed her up because she said she herself and took her to the doctor. Like, if he really actually touched your baby and you washing her up,
But now the family's saying that. Why would they be saying that you coached the little girl?
I don't even know why. I don't even know his mom or his sister. When I met the dude, I said it was something about him that I didn't like. And when I heard about this, it clicked to me. That's why I didn't like him.
Sure. Now, I'm told that DNA evidence belonging to another man was found on the child's underwear after Sante took a plea deal.
Yes, I heard of it after a couple of months. Like, once I told my sister to go to the doctor, take the baby to the doctor. Like, it had to be like...
So you're telling me that another man's imprint was on the daughter's underwear after the man that they accused originally took the plea deal?
Within 30 days, a couple of weeks, within 30 days, I get a phone call from a detective. She was telling me, like, the baby wasn't found with. It just DNA of another man that I used to have dealings with was in her underwear.
So it's the other guy that she was dealing with that had DNA in her niece's underwear.
Couldn't it have been him that did something to your niece?
I'm not going to say he did, but at the time I stopped dealing with him because I feel like...
Well, how would his DNA get on a little girl's underwear?
There was a rumor in my family that my sister was sleeping with... And when that came out, I told him, it's either the truth, you slept with my sister, or you touched my niece. I couldn't even tell.
So was your sister sleeping with
Yes.
the man that you knew?
Yes.
Well, when you find out this information, wouldn't it be valuable to Sante's family? And again, this is just me thinking like
It
a
could be
policeman.
possible.
It's more than possible that this man was the one who sexually molested this little girl.
I mean, I can't see it for real because I didn't let him watch kids.
See, I hate to bring race into it, but it's just another sister like this that put a brother in jail for no apparent reason under false pretenses because the other guy that she would the other guy's DNA that she would held information to the cops is still free.
Kids in my house, like he don't watch plenty of kids. None of the kids never ever said he touched her.
It only takes one.
But I understand that.
But did you tell your sister and say, hey, they found DNA on...
My sister, the one, called me with the detective on the phone.
Okay, and?
And that's when I found out about it. And when
didn't your sister say...
She never told me that Shantae
She
was in
never
jail.
mentioned that he was in jail?
No, she never mentioned that he was in jail. Never.
See, that sounds stupid.
Is it possible that Sante did not molest her niece?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I wasn't there. I mean...
I know you weren't there, but I wasn't there either, but I have an opinion on it.
Right. Yeah, it's possible that he could have touched her.
I mean, it's a lot more solid proof than what they have on Sante, right?
Right.
His family wanted you. When did this detective call you? How long ago was that?
2012.
Oh.
Because I was giving my son his first year party.
So you found out this information about basically right after it happened.
2016. You heard that?
And this guy sat in jail for 4 years.
I guess. I thought it was 5.
Wouldn't it be horrible if this guy went to jail for something he didn't do?
I mean, it would be horrible, but at the end of the day, I mean, I just want to know, an underage child will come to you and just make up some stuff and say that a man touched her.
Man, this bitch doesn't care if he's in prison for 4 years.
That's just me being the person that I am. Like,
Yeah, and I believe a man did touch her. We just probably got the wrong man.
you probably could have. I wasn't there.
You took a lie detector test whether you coached, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you feel how you're going to do on that?
I'm going to do pretty good.
Pretty
Pass.
good, okay. So, Sante is currently on parole, and he's not allowed to leave the state. He's on parole. I'm guessing for a crime he didn't do, but maybe he did. So he couldn't be here today to take a lie detector test, but he wanted to tell his side of the story. Let's take a look at that.
2006, I was 20 years old, and I slept with a 15-year-old. I didn't know her age at the time, and I had to register as a sex offender. And ever since, my life's been hell. When I came into Laquetta's life, she had a little girl. Me and Laquetta also had a little girl. That's my daughter. Well, me and Laquetta been together for about 6 or 7 months. Then, the relationship that me and Laquetta had wasn't working out too good, so, I broke it off with her. And, like a week, 2 weeks later, after me breaking off with her, her daughter said that I sexually molested her. The judge, looked me in my face and he told me, he said, you better pray to God and hope to God that you don't have me as a judge, because I'm going to give you life.
Damn, what kind of judge is that? That's probably a judge that don't like black men. They don't like black people. That's probably a racist judge.
A chance of parole. So I took the plea deal. The first plea deal they threw on the table, and I took it. The plea deal was 4 years in prison, 5 years on parole. I'll have to register as a sex offender for the rest of my life. Like, it's hard to go day and day through my life with this on my record. And I didn't do it. Jail was hell. I had to fight everybody every day. Once they found out that I was in there for child molestation, it's pretty much green light on me. But I believe that my ex-girlfriend and her sister framed me, because when I got released, come to find out that they had found another guy's DNA in this little girl's underwear. And this dude was on the street while I was in the jail fighting for my life to get out.
That's a damn shame.
For a crime I didn't commit. I don't really think you understand how that pisses me off. Doing time for a crime you didn't do. This little girl is not capable of saying the exact words the way this story was brought to the table. Like somebody coached her. Like somebody coached her to say what happened, where he touched you at. To her, I'm daddy. I'm not Carlos. This little girl loved me. How can you get a predator out of that? What if I did get life? What if I took this to trial? Then what happened? The DNA, whatever ever showed up.
Ooh, man, if he would have got life for this, by God.
Yeah, I did 4 years. So where was the DNA for 4 years? 4 years, and you tell me that there's new evidence. When was y'all gonna bring it to my attention? I feel that Laquetta, she had her...
Not only the sister was going to withhold evidence, but probably the courts are going to withhold evidence too. And they'll probably keep his ass in jail if he were to get life. But because he took a plea deal, he only served 4 years in prison and 5 years probation.
Had her own reasons to frame me in this. And it's because broke it off with her. So she felt some type of way. I just want answers. I want to know why y'all held back so long with this evidence. This evidence could have prevented me from going to prison. I just want my life back. That's all I want.
Any reaction?
Yes, because he did not break up with her. They was still about to be married and some more stuff, so.
That's what you're focusing on here?
No, like, they just, the way.
This dude was in jail possibly
Okay, I
for
know.
4 years
for
fighting
touching her.
Getting beat up in jail. Tay sisters here, you ever met her?
No.
Cassandra, let's meet her.
Yeah, here we go.
How can you even accuse me of doing anything? You don't even know me to even say that I even put this in my niece's head. You don't know me at all.
Are you done?
Are you don't even know
because
me.
You over here
You don't
sounding
even
stupid.
know. Your brother been a step.
And then you worried about it.
predator.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
He didn't even
was.
know how old
He
Steve was. You sound stupid. Hi, Steve. How you doing?
Good.
How you doing?
This is probably one of the most disturbing stories that I've heard in a long time. Your brother, and you know, you're all the time, well, why would you take a deal if you were innocent? Well, if you already got a sex offender on your resume, let's say, and a judge says, you know, you don't take that deal, you're going to get life.
Right.
Well, then 4 years don't seem too long, right? You might take that deal with that hanging over your head. But it's got to suck in jail, being a child molester or accused one, and fighting every day, knowing, like he says, he's greenlit, right?
Yes. Target.
Damn, if anything, he could have died in prison and was put there unjustly.
Main target.
And then to find out that there's been knowledge of a big crucial piece of evidence that could have got him out of jail. And nobody really did anything. When did you find out about this evidence?
3 months ago.
3 months ago. And your brother got out of jail when?
A month ago.
A month ago. How did you find out about that?
Not quitter. I invited her over to my house. You know, to
But she's been sitting on the stars for a long
She's been
time.
sitting on it, and the thing about it is she claims that she's been trying to do stuff. But ain't no lawyers been
But she
calling
never
him.
told you.
She ain't never told me nothing. The thing about it is, you reaching out to all these people. It's Facebook. All you gotta do is try to reach out. It ain't that hard. That's how I found her. Come on now. It only took me a day and a half to find that girl. A day and a half. And I hit her up, and then took her about 2-3 days. She responded. Invited her over to my house. We sat down and we talked. Because I really wanted to see my niece first. I really did.
How long ago had it been?
I hadn't seen her at all.
Oh, okay.
At all.
How was that seeing your niece for the first time?
Man, bundle of joy. I swear, that's my twin. That's my baby right there. But long story short, so we sat down. Then she started talking about how this other man was accused. So I got up and I'm just like, so you ain't do nothing? I tried. That's all it is. I tried. And I could tell this girl is so madly in love with my brother still to this day. The way that she looked in my face. She know he innocent as well. So that's how I know she got coached. Because you're not about to look at me with tears in your eyes.
Who do you think the little girl got coached by?
I was told it was an auntie, but now I found out it's a sister. I never met her. I never met the auntie either.
She's the aunt.
You're the auntie?
I'm the auntie.
Yeah, no, Quetta was saying the aunt. I thought it was her aunt, not the baby.
But here's the thing, which I think you're being either evasive or gullible.
Right.
She's clearly being evasive as hell.
DNA's found on her niece.
I felt like she was trying to protect him.
And that your
For what? I don't even talk to
Aquata
him.
was sleeping with the guy.
I felt like he was trying to protect him because
Protect him for
because
what?
of the fact
He's
is
not
you worried
even
about
allowed
your
to say
and
that.
then it's
I
either
really even
you
know.
slept with her,
Put some.
slept with her,
Like what? The
or you
hell?
touched her.
Where are you coming
Like,
from?
why does that matter?
I don't care. If he would have did it, I told her lock his ass up too. Now ask him did I say
Well,
that?
y'all should have helped.
Who?
Reached
I
out.
help for what?
Do you believe Naquetta?
And when she
Help for what? See, that's what I'm talking about. She don't give a damn if these guys fighting for his life in prison. She don't care. It's on to the next dick for her.
said he touched her,
I feel like Naquetta was supposed to say whatever, to go along with it. She not that type. I feel Naquetta, that girl's a sweetheart. She not like that. I sense that, and I only met her for 2 days.
Well, let's bring her out, Naquetta.
How could you just sit up here and literally say that I coached my child saying that your
Look at
brother
this blown out motherfucker.
touched her? Like, that's not my go.
I don't believe you coached her. I believe you was coached to go run along with it. I never said you coached her.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that your daughter was molested?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you believe did it?
I really don't know. I need to know.
Do you think Sante did it?
No, I really don't feel like Sante was a child molester. I really don't.
Okay. Were you sleeping with Latasha?
Then why was he in jail for 4 years if he didn't think he was a child molester?
Man,
The hell to the no.
never slept with her.
Never, ever.
The detectives in this case call you, or you got your sister out,
She going,
right? You call her with the detectives on the phone, and they say that the man that she had been with, they found his DNA on your daughter's underwear. She's saying the guy told her, well, I was having sex with Naquata.
So which one is it? He told her that because one day I got the phone call and I called her. They said, oh, well, we found such and such DNA in your daughter's panties. I said, Latasha, first thing was, oh, it's either my sister was or he touched my niece. If I was sleeping with him, where's my DNA at? Where's my DNA at? And we was, where's my DNA at?
I don't know.
Well, she got a point there. I mean, her DNA would have had to be mixed up with his.
My question to you is, why would your sister make that leap right like that in a phone call?
That was brought to my
Hold on,
attention.
let me ask her.
I guess that's what she heard. That's what she heard.
Do you think that it's possible that he
Yes,
molested your...
yes, and when I told them that her and my mother literally arrested me because I came out and said, I don't think my baby father touched my daughter. I believe that who you was dealing with touched me. I tried to go on Facebook to look up his sister, mother, whoever it was, to try to find them if I could
Did
tell
you go
them
to
the
the
truth.
court system at all?
No, I did not.
Why not?
I didn't.
What the fuck? You didn't go to the court system with the evidence?
I mean, wouldn't that be the most logical place to go and say,
Yeah.
you know, go to the court, the judge, somebody, and say, it wasn't his DNA, they found another man's DNA.
Right.
Because, let's face it, the father to your youngest child might not have done anything and spent 4 years in prison
Right.
and fighting for his life every day. Can you imagine? Now, he got out a month ago from jail, right?
Yes.
Have you seen him at all? What did he say to you?
He asked me what happened, like why didn't you come and get me, and I didn't know what to say.
Do you regret anything about the way you handled it?
Yeah.
Okay, Sante's mom, Margaret's here. Let's bring her out.
Are you serious? You serious right now? You serious gonna stand up here and start crying and y'all worried about who's had sex with and all this other kind of stuff? When
It
you
don't matter
sat,
about who said
when
that.
you
But my niece came to me and told me that your son
when you
touched
sat
her.
right there and
So
then
what do you
about y'all,
mean?
all y'all did was throw it in about him being a sex offender.
Yeah,
Y'all was
yeah,
gonna get
yeah,
ran with
yeah.
it.
Cut
On
him
top of that, just
Then
win
cut
when
him
the
off.
enemy
Then
win.
cut him off.
When
Then
you
cut him
found
off.
out that he smacked
Yeah,
your
then cut
sister,
him off.
who gives a rat's
Listen,
ass about that, man?
I know. You
I
know.
don't care about that, man. No, I care about my son's life.
Yeah, and been a
Cause
sex
you
offender.
boo-boo kitty ass broads took
Yeah, neither one of them hoes care about that guy.
his life from me.
No, you did.
Yes, you did. And you sat on it.
I got a question for her.
God.
I got a question for her.
Oh my God.
Margaret, how you doing? No, it's fine. Listen, if my son went to jail for 4 years, if I believed he didn't do anything, I would be pretty upset too. Okay? What do you think happened?
I wasn't there, Steve.
I know.
You know what I mean? Sasha was in love with this girl. She was in love with him. She still is in love with him, from what I hear. But my thing is, my son been through a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he's got a target on his back. And if you're so in love with him, you know what I'm saying? It's not just his life messing up here. I got a grandbaby. I've never seen her.
That you don't care about.
I've never seen her. You didn't give me a chance to care about her. You didn't give me a chance to care about her. You kept her hid. Your family always dipped in your business. That's why we're here now. That's why we're here now.
Okay, How is this affecting your family with your son?
We can't even have my son over. You know what I'm saying? People have holidays out or whatever. He's restricted from where he can go and
Because
come
of
and
the
go
kids.
because of the kids.
Right.
He's not allowed to kids whatsoever. You know, and we got a lot of kids. And my son, I raised my son to the best of to be a man. You know what I'm saying? To be a man. And he is a man.
Damn, when you're a sex offender and you can't go to any place where there's kids and the kids are right close to where he's at, he might as well be in the box.
And I go to the grave, you know, I go to my grave with that. And he's innocent of this.
Now, you both took lie detector tests, right?
Yes.
If they were to fail.
It's always the big W. Why? Did you think telling a lie, which it got him locked up, that you wouldn't have to worry about where he was because you knew where he was? You know?
Right.
Is that why? That would really be a bad thing. And that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Right. Let's find out.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Latasha came here and she took a lie detector test. And we asked her, did you coach your niece to say that Sante molested her? You answered no. Did you coach your niece to say that Sante molested her to cover up for another person? Latasha answered no. Did you fabricate a story that your niece told you that Sante molested her? She answered no. Do you know for sure if someone other than Sante molested your niece? You answered no. The results to all those questions came back the same, and they came back that sure if someone other than Sante molested your niece? You answered no. The results to all those questions came back the same, and they came back that Latasha told the truth.
Thank you. That's something that my during the meeting said. You couldn't never say I did it. Thank you. Can I get an apology? Thank you.
Well, that's good. She told the truth. That's awesome. Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she'll pass it. She'll pass it. She'll get past. She'll pass it.
You know, you done now. Your test has been done
It
now.
don't matter.
The fact that you even passed the lie detector test, wouldn't you even agree you made some mistakes in this case?
Yes.
Okay. So, again, put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Someday you have children, I assume? Okay. When they get older, if they went to jail for a crime they didn't commit for a long time,
Yeah, I'm gonna stick by my son. They got the right to.
Oh, she got children too, but I wonder by how many men, huh? Is she 2 for 2 or is she 2 for 1?
This is a mother who lost her son
Yes,
for
but
4
at the
years.
end of the day, you don't slander nobody's name that you know nothing about.
Okay. She did know you made a few mistakes, though. Laquata came here.
Well, you slander that man's name. You thought he was a molester. He spent 4 years in prison for nothing.
She took a lie detector test. And we asked her, did you coach your daughter to say that Sante molested her? She answered no. Did you fabricate a story that your daughter told you that Sante molested her? You answered no, and the results for both questions came back the same, and they came back that Laquata did not tell the truth.
Oh my Lord, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, dog. You see that look on that bitch face? Man, that's some bullshit, man. Oh, here they go. got more.
Okay. I want to bring everybody back on the stage.
I never.
Come on, Latasha, come back out here.
Yeah, y'all bring y'all whole asses back out there.
I'm going to bring out Dan right now. Let's bring out Dan. You know, we do all types of stories here. And this one's really bad because I believe that an innocent man spent 4
Not only innocent man, an innocent black man.
years in jail being accused of child molestation. And I'll say this, Latasha got information that as a responsible adult, and she did take action. Naquata, she definitely lied. What do you want to add, Dan?
Oh, there's a lot more to this story, Steve. So first of all, if you listen to Sante said that I broke up with her and about a week later the accusations came out. Meanwhile, when I speak to Naquata and I interview her, she says, no, he gave me an engagement ring, everything was hunky-dory and peachy. So there you have a big discrepancy. Second of all, I drug test her last night. You know where I'm going with this, right?
Oh, she was trying to take countermeasures to beat the test.
And she fails for Xanax for benzodiazepines.
Damn!
I drug test her this morning, Steve. She fails for the same thing. As you know, on the internet, eat Xanax, you'll pass a polygraph.
So that would be what, Dan?
Countermeasures, double dose of deception, Steve.
Damn!
Okay, hold on one second here. Hold on. Naquata, the sad thing here is your daughter probably was molested, right?
I don't see how that y'all saying that.
Okay.
To coach anything.
Listen.
I never coach anything. Nothing. Never.
Let me finish what I was going to say.
I'm ready to go, man.
Okay, and I'm about to let you go. But you will hear what I have to say. Your daughter,
Yeah, go to hell, bitch.
I believe, was sexually assaulted by somebody. And that somebody gets to walk around and enjoy a cold beer, or with a woman, or watch a football game on a Sunday on his couch, while another man who you had a baby with, who you supposedly love, which I find hard to believe, spent 4 years in prison. 4. This guy got robbed of over 1,200 days of being with his little daughter that he had with you, being able to go over to his mom's house for Thanksgiving, hanging out with his sister, his buddies. You stole that from him. And you held on to evidence that could have cleared him for 4 years.
He said 4 effing years. And those are the 4 years that he can't get back because of her nonsense.
Hear from you, Mom. What would you like to say to Naquata?
You got my boy taken away from me. You got his man all messed up. He was in love with you. He was in love with your kids. And on
Look
top
at
of all
her.
of that, you messed up your daughters. Your daughters, father. But you're the mother. You are poor
You see the scowl on that bitch face? Look at her.
excuse of a mom.
A poor excuse of a human being.
I'ma pray for you. That's what I'ma do. I'ma pray for you. That's what I'ma do.
You know, here, and I gotta admit, I thought maybe you were lying. I'll admit it. Your sister
Drug you into this.
lied about this, did drag
Nah, she's still trifling too. I don't care if she passed the lie detector test.
you into it, and basically let an innocent man serve 4 years in prison.
Oh, what was the purpose? You was that in love?
Like, there was no purpose. All you had to do is tell them don't leave. Make it up. Be a woman. Cook, clean. Be the woman that my mama raised you to be. You ain't have to love love. That's crazy. That's crazy. He spent 4 years and you had me this whole time thinking this man really touched my knees. And you know that's my heart. You know that's my baby. And you know I go behind bars for it. You tripping.
What do you want to say? Please be quiet.
Well, I'm sorry for whatever that they accused me of doing. I apologize to y'all, and I'm very sorry.
What you apologize for if you saying you ain't do it?
Where are the damn tears at? Not one coming out our eyeballs.
You ain't do it, but you did. So apologize for lying.
Anything.
Apologize for lying. Say I lied.
I didn't do anything.
Crocodile tears.
Why didn't you take the Xanax when we told you not to?
What is that?
What's that?
What is that?
Now we done.
Xanax?
Oh my God.
What was found in your system?
It's
That's what it is.
what we drug tested you for and was in your system.
Okay.
Why did you do that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't take any medicine.
We didn't put it in your body.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't taken any
You don't know what
medicine.
you're talking about. Well, it showed up in your blood.
This girl sound dumb, man.
There it
Urine.
is.
It showed up in your urine. And just so, and I've said this before, most people know that watch the show. We tell everybody, don't do drugs before you come here. But the good thing was Dan was able to get a conclusive
Thank you, Dan.
test.
Thank you, Dan.
And was able to determine that you were lying about fabricating or coaching your daughter to tell a story about Shantae. And probably the worst thing in this world what you could do to somebody is stealing somebody's freedom. And you can't ever give them back those 4 years. You can't give them back one day. And I'll tell you what, I hope your son watches the show, and I know he won't have to wait till the show airs, but he never gives you another 1 ounce of love, respect, or caring, and you are one of the worst human beings that walked on the stage. Get the
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bitch. And I'm going to end it on that note. So, yeah. This one and her sister withheld information that kept that man in prison for 4 years. 4 years he can't get back, like I stated earlier. An innocent man. A black man. Been put in jail by a black bitch right there. Man, this episode got me so heated. I hope you guys feel the same way as I do. Well, anyway, that's going to conclude my reaction video to this. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.